there are some other things also I would like to discuss with you. That I know this subcontinent, both India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. Female artists, I feel, have to struggle a little bit more sometimes when we are not doing maybe Bollywood or sort of very popular music and kind of presenting our own stuff. And I'd like to discuss that bit also with you a little later. But first of all, I can see Rock Street Journal joined in. Hi there. Pratik from Bangalore has joined in. Yeah. So, Armeen, I know you belong to a very legendary musical family. Why don't you tell us a bit about that?
So, I'll tell you, I mean, the interesting thing is that back in early 20th century, whenever a Muslim artist would go to Calcutta to record, they would always tell him to change his name to a Hindu name.
Oh, really?
And yeah, there was always this sort of bias towards, just because there were not a lot of people doing music from Muslim families. And in those times, my great-grandfather, Abbas Uddin Ahmed, he went and he did refuse to change his name. It wasn't a refusal. It was, they used to suggest it, that maybe if you change your name, then it'll, to a neutral name, then it won't be.
I'm already having goosebumps listening to his name. I'm not going to show my hand because we are in quarantine and it's going in a bad shape. But we in West Bengal, I've grown up there, and we consider Abbas Uddin as next to God. His songs, we've grown up listening to them, and so many of the Bengali musicians, including the biggest of the R.D. Burmans and S.D. Burmans, have been so inspired by his music. And I mean, it's so amazing that but the rest of the story, I'm very excited. Just go on.
So no, I mean, because you asked, that is the first introduction that I would like to give, just to identify that that's the kind of family that I come from. That no matter that you are yourself. It doesn't matter. You don't have to change the way you are, and it's not necessary that in every generation of musicians that we have, we're all the same, or we're all Islamic, but we are all very true to ourselves as a person. And so I think that's where I'm rooted from. And there are also many more musicians in my family. My great aunt Ferdowsi Rahman, my great uncle Mustafa Zaman Abbasi, my mother Dr. Nashid Kamal, my aunts Samira Abbasi, Sharmini Abbasi.
Wow.
And so my cousin Shanila Sattar is a sound healer. I mean, all of us are musically inclined, but some of us do other artist-related things. My sister is a painter and a dancer.
I think there's a bit of a connection problem. I don't know.
Creativity and music and art and culture and mainly I have been very much split world, in the sense that I started off with Western music and making Bangla Western music, sort of like Western influenced singer-songwriting, but I also sing songs from my roots. So it's very nice to be a part of a family where there has never been any other pressure to be anything but yourself, which is nice.
That's amazing. And